I'm Rhoda, welcome to my channel. This is a strength training workout. If you're approaching 40, in your 40s or beyond like me, strength training is one of the most important things you can do. As we age, we lose lean muscle every single year. We can combat that by strength training a couple times a week. If you like strength training workouts that are going to help you maintain your metabolism, please subscribe to my channel. There's never a cost to subscribe, and you help me keep your strength training free on YouTube. Let's go. Here we go. Let's march in place. Right now what we want to do is move and get blood flowing to our muscles. That blood's bringing oxygen. Those muscles want that oxygen to perform. Reach across. So our goal right now is to just get the heart rate up a little bit, activate the muscles. Let's reach up and over. Now, if you're just starting out, I'm going to give you lots of safety cues. I want you to listen, follow along. If you're using water bottles, good for you. I've got 3 sets of weights that I'll be using. Swing the arms, tap them back. And you'll see as you do these exercises, with or without weight, where you could probably increase the weight and do the moves, down and up. We'll squat now, sitting back like you're in a chair. Weight is in your heels here. Sit way back. Good. Activating those legs, bring the knees up in front, twist it out. We're moving up the body. Hold those abs tight. We have 6 circuits, 5 exercises in each circuit, heels up and back. And we do have 1 circuit dedicated completely to abs. This is a total body workout, including abs. Let's kick the legs out to the front, move the arms. We're starting with the deadlift series. I want you to follow along and listen closely to the safety cues. This is a great way to warm up your body. You want to do this correctly. Grab your weight, hold it as if it's a bar. Right next to the legs, hinge forward, down to about the knees, up, push hips forward, squeeze the glutes. So hinging forward and up. Now, focus on a nice flat back. Think about the weight of your body. It should be in your heels. Sitting back in your heels. Don't roll into the balls of your feet or your toes. That's not good for your knees. We want to keep that weight back, up and squeeze. Down and up. We have 45-second rounds, so you don't need to speed through this. More important to focus on form, and if you can, lifting a little heavier weight. Down and up. Good. All right, I'm going to lighten my weight for this next one. If you're just starting out, you may even do this without weight. I'm going to throw in some shoulder work, resting that deadlift work. We'll go back to deadlifts. I'm using a staggered stance, 1 foot in front of the other, and I'll lift to the side, side raises. Ready? Here we go. Up and down. Now you can have your feet right under you. And if you have any pain in the shoulder area doing this, I'd rather you be right here. Open, close, open, close. Still getting some shoulder work while protecting that shoulder. Shoulder area, joints in the shoulder, hip, and knee can be something we have to deal with as we age. So by lifting heavier weight, you're actually doing less reps and being more effective on your muscles, so that's something to think about. When we speed through with super light weight, it's more of a joint exercise, and we don't want to be working our joints, overworking them. We want to work our muscles. Good. All right, I'm back to my heavier weight because we are back to a deadlift. And this time we're going to stand with our feet wide, toes towards me. Weight is right against your legs, as if it's a bar. It stays in that position, touching the legs. Here we go. Flat back down, and come on up and squeeze. At the top, drive the hips forward. Squeeze the glutes. With this wide stance, you're gonna feel inner thigh right there. Just hitting this area of the body a little differently. Down and up. Notice I'm going nice and slow. Through the whole range of motion. They've done a lot of studies about women and strength training. And the resistance, so the opposite of the lift part of the move right here, where we come down, nice and slow, is as important as this lift up. It's as important to develop those lean muscles. You want strong and lean. All right, I'm gonna go a little lighter, back to the shoulder, and then we're gonna do a combination move. Combination will get your heart rate up a little bit. So we're gonna keep the weight just like we had it for that deadlift. Pulling up to the front, elbows lead, don't turn the wrist. Let that weight hang right there. Ready? Here we go. Pull and release. Something to think about. Try not to raise the shoulders like this and crunching that neck. You want the neck relaxed. Shoulders are working, but you're not crunching that neck. Lift and lower. Drive those elbows up. This is a part of the shoulder that may be a little weaker. Top of the shoulder. So adjust your weight accordingly. You're using one set of weights and this becomes too heavy, put it down, the weight, but keep working with the move. Going through this range of motion, up and down. And rest. Good. So we're gonna take that deadlift. Feet are under the hips, not wide. Weight is right in front. You'll deadlift down and stand. Once you're up, I want you to do a high row. So combining upper and lower body right here. Deep breath. Here we go. Take it down. Ready? Take it down, nice and slow. Up, nice and slow. Pull it up and resist down. So resist, lift, lift, resist. Down and up. Good. Think about your weight in your heels, especially right here. Feeling the back of the leg, the hamstring. Glutes are working, lower back. And then we come up, shoulders, biceps and triceps assisting. We're gonna hit it all, I promise. And we have a 40-second rest. Take time to get some hydration. You want to keep drinking water through this workout. That's going to help your muscles recover. Going to be moving on to a back series, working the back muscles. That bra overhang, we're going to work on that. I'm going to pick up a heavier weight. Muscles of the back tend to be able to lift more. So you're going to face me, and I want you to rotate like this. Weight is right here. Use your hand on your knee. Notice my back is flat and my hips are square to this mat. I'm going to pull this weight up to my waist. Right there, up and down. Feel the shoulder blade lift out of the back. Keeping these shoulders and hips stationary and square. You're not pulling here, so check yourself. If you're pulling here, I want you to focus on pulling back. That's how we engage as many back muscles as we can with this row. Lift and lower. Check your body. Flat back, square hips and shoulder. Eyes are about a foot ahead of your toe. Keep your neck aligned with your spine. Keep breathing. You're just starting out. It's a tendency to really focus on the move and forget to breathe. I'm not kidding. I did that as well. So really think about breathing through these. Set yourself up, hands on your knees. Remember the square hips. Hinge forward, pull your abs tight. Here we go, lift and lower. So with strength training, you're working your abs pretty much all the time. They're holding you nice and strong so you can do these lifts. Like I say, we will have a focused ab round, but know that ab and core is pretty much always working. It's one of my #1 requests. Can we work my abs? Yes, we are. Even if it doesn't quite seem like it, hold them tight here. train them to be nice and sucked in, right? That's what we want. Feel it? Feel that back working? I'm gonna put down that weight. I'm going with a little lighter weight. We're doing what's called a fly. A fly is when the weight comes away from the body. So that means that the weight is actually a little heavier than the number that it says there. We're gonna come down in that flat back, right here, palms face each other. Weight comes out to the side, straight out to the side. There's a little bend in your elbows as you come up and down. You're squeezing those shoulder blades on the way up, resisting on the way down, same speed up as down. I know there's a lot to focus on. As I go through these moves, think about my cues to my own body, and I just say them out loud. Now my eyes are about 2 feet in front of my toes. That's helping me keep my neck aligned with my spine. Don't look up at me or down at your feet. You want a nice aligned, neutral spine. Last one. Excellent. All right. Shaking that out, we're going to a side lunge with a row, and we're going to one side at a time. So we're going to stretch out to your right. You're going to step out on your right leg. Right is bent, left is straight. In this side lunge, we'll row, that first exercise we did. Double row right here. Row, drive it up. Take it over, sit back, weight in the heel. Back is flat, especially right here. Weight in the heel, back flat, pull back towards the hips, right there. Make this a nice, full back move. Our back muscles are so important as we age for posture. I'm sure many of you sit at a desk, and what happens is we roll our shoulders forward. Just naturally that happens. And we become out of balance. So working the back is really important. It helps pull those shoulders back, because when you're sitting at a computer, leaning over, you're naturally rounding that back forward a little bit. Ready? Catch your breath. We're gonna go to the other side. Rest is coming up after this, 40-second rest. Get ready. Here we go, out to your left. Lunge, row. Think about the left leg bends, right leg is straight. Weight is in your left heel, right there. Weight is back to the waist. Keep breathing. You're doing great. You're doing really well. We are going to be 1/3 of the way through after this round. Couple more, maybe just one more. And one more. There's your rest. Catch your breath. Take the time to get some water. And we're going to move on to a squat round. So lower body, squat work. I'm going to use my heavier weight. For a squat, your feet are shoulder width apart. Weight is in your heels. Think about sitting down into a chair. So your chest stays up. Right there. Now I'm leaning forward a little bit, as you would if you were getting into a chair, but I'm not doing this. See the difference? I'm going to keep that chest up, shoulders back, into that posture position. Take a deep breath. Here we go. Sit down, weight in the heels, drive through the heels, up and squeeze the buns, the glutes, quads, that's the front of your legs, down and up. Don't need to go quickly here. We're going to do a lot of squats, I promise. Up and squeeze. Sitting back. Up and squeeze. Good. One of the things I got asked often when I had my gyms was, where do I breathe? How do I breathe? Do I breathe in going down and out coming up? Generally, where the push is, right there, you would exhale. But more than anything, I want you to just focus on breathing. As long as you're breathing, that's good. More important, than when you breathe is that you are breathing. As you get more acclimated to strength training, your breath will adjust and pretty much follow that pattern, most likely. We're gonna squat when we stand up on the toes. This is gonna work the back of your leg, the calf. Down, come up, bring it up, and down. Good. Squat, stand, up, down. So this is one time you get to roll that weight into the toes. Don't do it until you're standing and lifting those heels. Otherwise, weight is in the heel there. Now it's in the toe, back in the heel. Down, up. You don't have a lot of calf workout in this, a lot of calf exercises in this workout. You don't need a lot. Calves respond very quickly and they get sore easily. So I want you to feel good tomorrow. We're gonna throw in some calf right here. I promised you total body, so there you go. All right, I knew this was up. This is a different training technique. We're gonna hold a position within the range of motion. On the squat, a little pulse. So you're gonna come down, holding it there for 3 pulses. So it's 3, 2, 1, and get ready, here we go. Weight in your heels. Now I can wiggle my toes right here. They're literally off the mat. 3, 2, 1, up, squeeze. Good. And up, keep going. I should mention, I'm very glad you're here, taking care of you, adding strength training. If this is new to you, good for you. It's going to increase your metabolism and you'll burn calories at rest by having more lean muscle. Let's do one more, come on. 3, 2, 1, good. All right, going to a hammer, curl, and a press. So, I'll lighten my weight just a tad. Hammer curl, so that means the head of the weight comes up. Elbows stay right in at the body. Once you're here, press, down, release the curl. Here we go. Pull it up. Again, I'm in a staggered stance. Doesn't matter which foot you have forward, if this feels comfortable and like it's supporting your body. It can also be right here. When you're in the stance, you don't want to lock your knees. That can constrict blood flow. You want that blood flowing. So a little bend. Good. All right, we have our combination move coming. And this one we're going to combine the upper and the lower at the same time. So you're going to squat, and as you stand, you're going to curl the weight up. Now you're standing. Push. Weight comes to the shoulder. As it comes back down, you're going to squat back down. Watch the weight. Don't swing it back and forth. Lift. Get ready. Here we go. Start with a squat. Squat. Curl it to the shoulder. Press. Now, release it slowly. See how I didn't swing that weight? Right here. Releasing it slowly, focusing on my squat. Abs are tight. Yes, you're working them. Looking good, come on. And rest, 40-second rest. Grab some water. The second half of this workout is going to be on the mat. I'm going to start with a focused glute workout. Throw in some biceps in the middle for a little break on the glutes, and then we'll go back and hit them again. So, hands are right under the shoulder, right there. Knees are right under the hip. Gonna bring a knee forward, push it back with a flexed foot. You don't need to go high here. If you can go high, great, so long as the back does not arch. Knee in, push straight straight back, flexed foot. Square hips again. Make sure those hips are square to the mat. Yeah. Often on YouTube, and I'm guilty of it too, bragging about how many calories I burned in a workout. A high intensity cardio workout. I burned 300 to 400 calories. You're not going to burn as many calories doing strength training during the workout, but the bonus is that lean muscle is going to increase your metabolism 24 hours a day. So that is a great result and what we're looking for. We can burn away those calories in that cardio, but the calories that we create long-term burning with on the strength training, if you do some math, it's pretty amazing. So going to the other leg. Knee comes in, push it back, flexed foot. Here we go. Bring it in, push it back. So let's say you increase your metabolism burning by 10 calories an hour. Doesn't sound like much, does it? Because you strength train. Well, that's 240 calories a day, even if you're not exercising. And that should be impressive. So, in 10 days, you're gonna burn 2,400 calories just because you strength train. So in 15 days, you burn off a pound of fat, real fat. So math doesn't lie. You want to burn an extra 240 calories a day, start your strength training routine and don't quit. A couple times a week. Now we're going to a bicep curl. I'm going to be on my knees. That's going to help me really isolate these biceps. Elbows in, shoulders back, curling the weight up to the shoulder. Here we go. Bring it up and squeeze. Squeeze the muscle, not the weight. Okay. When you're holding the weight, you want to be gentle with it. Obviously, you got to hang on to it. It's heavy. But you don't want to squeeze it. Wrist should be relaxed. Fingers are relaxed. That means you're not coming up and curling the wrist. There's a tendency to do that. I see that all the time with bicep curls. I get it. Feels like you're finishing the move. Really, the finish of the move is a squeeze and wrist neutral. When you roll those wrists over, you're adding a lot of stress to the tendons and muscles and ligaments in your wrist. And we want to protect our joints. We want to work the muscle. Squeezing at the top. Excellent. Okay, weight is down. Back to those glutes. We've given them a little rest. We're going to go a little deeper into the hamstring and the glutes. So, same setup. Hands right under your shoulders. You're going to take one foot up, knee is bent. Now you're going to focus on hips square to the mat. Push your foot up to the ceiling. Keep that knee bent. Donkey kick. Push it up. Push. Just like that. Feel it? We thought the kickbacks were difficult and really targeted this muscle, right? We are really targeting now. Kick it up and down. You should feel the burn. If you need a rest, take a rest. The more often you do this workout with me, the further you'll get into each of these reps and sets. It's burning. There it is. Good. All right. Other side. Catch your breath. Feeling this. All right. I'm going to set it up. Bent knee. Foot is up. Flexed foot. Foot pushes to the ceiling. Get ready. Push. And down. And push. Good. Push it up. We're on the second side here. You can remember how the first side felt. So you know you don't have to go speedy here. You will get the work. Get up. I was turning my neck and looking at my knees. That's bad. I should be looking about 6 inches ahead of my fingertips. Keeping my neck aligned with my spine. You're glad to have this rest. I am glad to have this rest. Glute work is no joke. You want to bring one knee forward and stretch that glute out a little bit. We'll do a good stretch at the end, nice long stretch on this video because we are doing a total body strength workout, but you want to stretch it out a little bit right now. There you go. All right, I'm going to line up my weight as we're going on our backs. Let's start with my medium weight. We have a chest press to a fly. We're going to hold our hands facing each other. Plant the feet, push the back to the mat. So we push the weight up. Now open the arms, a little bend in the elbow, hug a big barrel, bring the weight down. At the top, the weight is the same distance as it is at the bottom. So we don't clunk the weight at the top. So what I mean is when you come up here, it's not bringing them together. Control the weight. Push, resist down, same speed as the lift. And down. Push it up. Think about your lower back. You really drive that into your mat. And rest. Good. So, straightened here. Weight is in your heels. Push the back to the mat. Same hand position. We've got our palms facing each other. We're going to lift this weight up to the top. You're going to bend your elbows. Weight is going to come to either side of the head and a full extension up. Ready? Now think about from the shoulder to the elbow, that part of the arm stays as stationary as possible. It doesn't move. This is all from the wrist and the elbow down and up. Feel the back of the arm. It should be already talking to you, saying good morning or good afternoon or evening. I am your tricep. This is a smaller muscle. It's going to fatigue quickly. Down and up. At the top, you do want to completely straighten those arms. That's your lift. Here's your resistance. And rest. Good. And then what do I got next? Back to a chest press. Now this time we're holding the weight as if it's a bar across our chest. We're going to alternate. You're going to push up, bring a foot up to meet it. We're going to start to activate and wake up those abs. So alternate arm to foot. Deep breath. Exhale, here we go. Push and down. And push. And you should already feel those triceps because they are helping here. And they just got burned up with those skull crushers. The weight gets too heavy, put the weight down, but still reach for those toes, pull the back to the mat, focus on those abs, make them nice and tight, make them work. And rest. All right. Put my weight down. I'm going to set you up. I want you to come on your side and take your top hand, place it, fingers towards your head. Take your bottom hand, wrap it around your waist or your midsection. Push through this hand. Push yourself up. Slowly resist it down. Now, this is a single arm tricep push-up. Crazy stuff right here. So, if you're just starting out, put a hand here, right there, but push. Relax and push. Before you know it, you'll be wrapping your arms right under here. Second most requested target area, the back of the arm. First most, you guessed it, so tell me. Push it up. So we are targeting problem areas. Bring it on around. We'll set you up on the side. I know this is a little bit of a challenging setup. It was for me when I first did these. Take the hand, fingers towards the head. Hand is right at your chest. Other arm wraps around, or it can stay right here. And I want you to come down, but I want you to push on that, helping yourself a little bit with that one hand. Here we go. Push through the palm up, slowly lower down. Push it up and down, whether you're here or here. Work hard, we're almost there. We have one more circuit after this. And it's abs. Feel it. Feel that? I feel it. Come on. Can we do one more? Do your best. Here we go. Up. Oh. All right, take a minute. Pat yourself on the back right there. Grab that elbow. That was a lot of tricep. Other side. Grab the elbow. Like I say, we will stretch a nice long stretch at the end. Hit all of your muscles. But right now, we got to work some abs. So, my clients respond to this a lot when we do crunches because there's all kinds of stories out there. Crunches don't work. Well, right, if you do them wrong, they don't work. So we're going to do them right. I want you to support your neck. So your neck is completely relaxed, your hands are a basket. Keep your eyes on the ceiling. Like a grapefruit under your chin, lift your shoulder blades, push your back to the mat. Feel that. You can't tell me that's not working your abs. It is. So long as your head position is correct and you're supporting your head and your neck. This is where we go wrong, where we're doing this. Because that's all neck, very little ab. Right here, shoulder blades up, push the back to the mat. That right there is abs. And we're gonna move right down this ab muscle. It's called your rectus abdominis. It runs right up and down. It's not, you hear about the six pack? I think there's a lot of muscles in there. No, it's one. It's just the way it develops. It kind of looks like that six pack. Now take your feet, put them together, knees out. I call this a frog crunch. Breathe, back to the upper body, but you're gonna feel, we're working here, we're gonna be working belly button area. Problem area right here. Get ready. This is a fun crunch series. Lift the shoulder blades off the mat. Here we go. Lift. Feel the difference? And down. Push the back to the mat. That's gonna make those abs contract nice and deep. You can't get through these 45 seconds. 45 seconds is a long time on the ab muscles. Do what you can. And then rest and wait for our next move. Or rest and jump back in if you're feeling ready to go. If you're just beginning, that's going to be understandable. You're not going to get through the 45 seconds necessarily. But next time you'll go a little longer, and the time after that you'll go longer. Just like anything, when you practice, you get better. Take your legs out, you're gonna cross one foot over the other. If you're more advanced, you can put a heel on the toe. This is the lower pelvic region of the leg that's on the mat. Back to those crunches, you're gonna feel this. Lift, feel that right there, you put your hand right there. Feel that contraction. Do a body check. Are your eyes on your ceiling? Are you keeping a lot of space between your chin and your chest? And is your neck being supported? If your neck is feeling any soreness or stiffness at all right now, focus on those hands being the basket. Don't let the neck do the work. And it is something you learn. It does take practice. Awesome. All right, let's go other side. Get my weight down there. Move that out of my way a little bit. I have those weights for my side raises. All right, foot is across or heel is on the toe. Whatever you did on one side, you're gonna do on the other. Pushing the back to the mat. Here we go, deep breath. Up. So I exhale as I come up. And I inhale on the way down. When we're doing abs, there can be a tendency to hold your breath. Not so much when you breathe, just breathe. As you develop a rhythm, your breath will likely follow The exhale on the exertion, inhale on the release. Remember to push those abs to the mat, back to the mat. Feel the contraction. This should be so warm right now. Awesome job. Okay, we are almost done. We have one 45-second round left. We're gonna work our obliques, the outside, the waistline. So we're gonna bring our feet in. You're gonna have one hand always behind your head, supporting your neck. You're gonna reach, crunching to the side, reach towards the foot. Hand comes back, change hands, keep your neck supported. Here we go. Side to side, over, support that neck before you let go and go to the other side. You don't need to rush. You are getting an awesome total body workout here. Keep going, come on. We're gonna hear 3 beeps, that's the end of the timer. Wonderful sound. And then we'll do a nice stretch. There it is. All right, relax your neck. We'll do a good neck stretch at the very end. I want you to kick your feet out, flex your feet, feel the calf muscles stretch. Take your hands, reach straight over your head as if somebody's pulling on your hand. And relax the midsection. This is one time you're not pushing the back to the mat. Congratulations. If you just started strength training, good for you. If you're back to continue your training, awesome. Keep coming back. Wrap your hands around your knees and rock back and forth on that lower back. Find anything that's tight. You may find one side is tighter than the other. You can roll around. Mine's always my right side. Roll around a little bit. Work it out. Right there. Good. All right, one foot goes down, one knee stays at the chest. Extend this leg, doesn't have to be straight, okay? Back of the leg, hamstrings, those kickbacks, those deadlifts. As the leg is up, you might be able to pull it a little closer once it's gotten into the stretch. And now think about relaxing. Relax your muscles. They stretch a lot better when you're relaxed. Okay, bring that knee to the chest, other leg lays down. You're gonna bring your opposite hand to the knee. Guide this across your body, let gravity work. Just roll into this to where it's comfortable, but you're not forcing it. Reach away with the other arm, palm up. Get that bicep stretching. You feel the bicep right into the shoulder and chest. This is an awesome stretch. One of my top 3 favorites. All right, let's go the other side. Bring the feet up, get the body aligned. The side you were working is going to feel a lot looser than the other. You want your spine aligned. Then bring the knee in, extend the foot up, and hold it there. Try and relax. A few seconds, if you can pull it a little tighter, go ahead and do that. Tell me how you did in the comments, especially if you're just starting out. How did you do? Do you feel good right now? I hope so. I'm going to be doing more and more focused 40-something workouts here for middle age and beyond. Strength training. So please subscribe so you'll see those workouts as they come out. Bring the knee to your chest. Extend the leg. Hand from the opposite side and bring it over. Reach away. And something to just kind of plug, I do accountability coaching, exercise programming. So I program your exercise for the week, follow up with you daily, also work with you on nutrition for $3.12 a day. There's a link below the video. It's called Kickoff. That's the app I partner with. And they're great. So they deliver your fitness to you every day but it's something that is customized by me. All right, bring yourself back, hands over your head. So if you'd like to work one-on-one, where I'm in touch with you daily, and we work together towards your goals, check that out. You can click there, you can set up a absolutely no obligation consultation. I love talking to women about their fitness goals, and happy to help you whether we work together or not with some suggestions and ways you can improve your fitness and your nutrition. Now I'm grabbing my foot. That might not be something you can do yet, and that's okay. Bend the knee and drive the hip to the mat as much as possible, right, like that. Your leg will be a little bit contracted, but try and get the front of the leg stretching, all right? Let's come up on our hands and knees. Did I say I'm super proud of you yet? Because I am. Round your back. Pull those hips. Now this is one time you get to look into your knees. You want to round this neck, round the spine, and then rounding across the back as well. So really feel those shoulder blades open up. Let's reverse this. Lift your head, neck out of your shoulder area. Breathe. Come to a flat back, toes together, knees out. We're gonna rock back into a child's pose. And at first, if you're like me, this is about where you get to, but as you're here, you might come a little deeper. Bring the head down if you can. Go ahead and take your hands, bring them together, behind your head, body weight down on those elbows. Feel the back of the arms stretch. That fifth circuit, where we hammered away on those triceps. Here you go. Nice stretch for the triceps. All right, hands back over your head. Reach as high over your head as you can. Feel that stretch. Couple deep breaths here. Walk it in. Come on around. Have a seat. I'm falling apart in my hair. Have a seat. Let's reach to one knee. We're going to twist across the knee. Back is straight here. Look over the outside shoulder. Feel the stretch. Breathe. Other side. Nice and slow. Come around. And back to center. And I promise that neck stretch, super important, especially when we're lifting weights. We do crunch that neck. So bring an ear to a shoulder. Feel the stretch on the opposite side. If you reach away, then go even a little deeper. Move the arm around. Find where that deep stretch happens. Breathe. Bring the head up and let's go the other way. Set up the stretch. Reach away if that feels good. Everybody's flexibility is different. Find what works for you. Now bring the head up and hang that head forward. I want you to completely let gravity pull on that head. Look towards one knee. Head back down. Other knee. Is one side tighter than the other? Quite possibly. And more than likely it's the side that you are dominant, that you use to right, and that arm works more, and that neck is a little tighter. Looking back down, I want you to round your back, roll over your ankles, drop your head, relax, breathe. Roll this on up. Deep breath, arms up to shoulder height, keep the neck relaxed, and exhale. Thank you for joining me. I had a great time. I hope you did too. It's over. It's always great when it's over, right? Hard to start, but fun to finish. Please come back often. Please subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be putting out content for you every single week. Have a wonderful day.